What's up, chosen ones, man? I'm back with another video. And the name of this video is going to be You Don't Look Like What You've Been Through, chosen ones. You don't look like what you've been through. These people is hating on you so bad, man. They so mad at themselves and life in general. They want you, man. They really don't care about you, chosen ones. They be acting all day. They be your own family members, whatever. They come around, act like it's all good. They fake it in front of people and stuff like that. Soon as y'all get behind closed doors, they get to talking to you like you ain't nobody. It could be your mom, your aunts, your sisters. Come on, this is America. This is how it go. This is how I get. These people ain't, man. Let me tell you, chosen ones. You don't look like what.
Hurts me no more. You can starve yourself to fucking smithereens. You can leave the pile that room up with goddamn garbage. You can keep shitty socks on your feet. Keep looking how you look. I don't give a fuck. That's your life.
Hey, and she's doing all that because I won't give her my money while her boyfriend is at work working for the money, working for money. Like I would never have a girlfriend.
That's what I'm
And
gonna do. I'm gonna invite Shanti over here. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show her that fucking room. I'm gonna say, come over here and visit. I wanna see.
that's my ex-girlfriend name. That's my ex-girlfriend name. She said I'm gonna invite her over here. She's really in her feelings right now. But you see me, I'm focused. I'm trying to get to the bag for myself, for my future, and secure it. And you see, and y'all see this raw in effect. Uh, chosen one, just because you fell back, a lot of people they expect you to be going through it. They expect you to be going through it. You feel what I'm saying? But you still got that glow, and you still got that light. But see, you got a light on you, chosen ones, right now because God's doing work from within right now. God's doing a lot of work from within. Everybody's sitting around trying to get you to focus on all these distractions. Like my mom just talked about my socks and stuff like that. You would never see my socks if you didn't tell me to step on a scale. But you're using that moment as a feedback loop for a fake pseudo argument so that I could stay enmeshed with you, these therapeutic terms, so that we can keep on this dance that doesn't lead me towards no money and towards worse health. And ultimately, see, the narcissist is so wicked in the brain and their brain is so cramped that they just want to break you down to the point where they feel like the money or whatever it is that they want to manipulate out of you is just putty and they could just take it. They think no different than any other predatory animal in nature. Rape. That's how they think, like rape. So they're not really actually talking to you. You notice when you talk to them, they got their head down or they're trying to act distracted because they really just thinking about how can I manipulate you in the next couple sentences without. And so they call that love. Let them call it what they want to call it. I'm not tripping. But as we work on ourselves every day, chosen ones, it's going to be people along the journey anyway. And it don't stop. It's going to be people. Everybody got something to say. Everybody want to uh, add 2 cents because it's always easier to add 2 cents when it's not your parent or your mom, because when it's your mom, it's more of a intimate, uh, manipulative, behind the scenes situation. And so I let people dance now these days, chosen ones. I let people come around and if they want to act like friends, if they want to act cool, if they want to act like and I've been here so many times that I let people say what they want and I kind of sit back and watch and listen. Because anybody I'm meeting, everybody, let me tell you something about society. A lot of people hate your independence and every morsel of it. And they don't really hate it. They hate the fact that they are dependent on you. See, a lot of y'all are tricked in society to feel like y'all are codependent. But y'all are to a certain extent. So the Satan make you focus on that. while simultaneously keeping you broke, keeping you feeling sick, and then blaming it on the fact that you're not quote unquote eating food, but they're trying to stress you out every day on purpose. But they're trying to do the sleight of hand, like, oh, something ever do happen to him, I could say he wasn't eating. This is the type of predatorial people you dealing with. Psychopaths. They think you slow though. They think you slow. And they want to feed you and all this stuff. They want to, cause look, the narc really mad because they know how much control they once had over you, and they feel like because you even snatched it away even a little bit, they never getting over that, and so they go into extreme heights for the rest of your life, chosen ones, just to finesse you. These people have extreme control issues. They're not cool with you just having your own motion or your own flow. That's gonna always bring suffer to them for some reason. Even Blueface, the rapper, I look at his relationship with his mom, and I'd be like, why is she even here? Like, I'd be thinking to myself, like, imagine, chosen ones, you want to fight your son's girlfriend or your daughter's boyfriend. That's toxic as hell. I wouldn't even feel right. I'd be like, man, these little whippersnappers, like, don't get it twisted. If you beating my daughter up, then I gotta step in, put my foot down. Like, what you doing, bro? Don't listen. But besides that, what's up, young man? Like, how you doing? Like, it's just a vibe, bro. I'm about to go do something else. But see, we don't got parents who ever had no real like flow, no real motion in life, no real just have a full blown happy life. So they always turning and complaining and whining and moaning. They're seeking validation. They don't even know how to sit there and have a complete conversation with their kids and just vibe out. You understand what I'm saying? And so you expect your kid to respect you, and you're not even being really that type of person. But God's working on you, chosen ones, from within. And so everybody doing all this stuff around you and trying to create these hula hoops for you to jump through and stuff like that. And all you got to do is relax. Stay relaxed. Stay poised, chosen ones. Like, they're going to do all the same tricks that they've been doing for 12 years, 7 years, whatever. Gossip, complain, gaslight, make you question your own reality about what type of person you are, because who's around to tell you who's right or wrong between me and you? I'm telling you, you're an asshole. You're a bad son. Your socks are blacker than whatever she said. Really, they just a little brown. That's still not good, but it's not necessarily, not in my world, it's not necessarily the end of the world. But when you make these type of statements that I'm making, these are called, I know myself, I don't need validation statements. Those statements kill. Because the narcissist is living and leeching off of your lack of discernment. Chosen ones. And so your ability to decipher and really dumb down each situation very bit by bit, chosen ones, your ability to dumb it down bit by bit is crazy. Because who can get in there at that point and tell you how to handle this or how to handle that or how to go about this? Really nobody. But see, chosen one, listen up. Somebody calling right now. People are trying to paint you like you're a bad person. But you don't look like what you've been through. And so based on that alone, you gotta thank God. Based on that alone, you gotta thank God, chosen one. Look, because God's doing work from within. You gonna look good on the outside, right? God gonna showcase. He gonna raise you so high, chosen ones. They so mad because right now, uh, you don't look like half of what you've been through. You feel me? You've been through so much, chosen ones. Like, you feel me? You've been through so much from the very beginning. Like, life has been struggles and turmoils, and you know what I'm saying? It's just been ugly for everybody, a lot of people. But to be honest, a lot of people out here, they look exactly like what they've been through. But chosen ones, not you. Not you. Um, God been dealing with you internally, you feel me? Your heart and stuff like that. He's been dealing with you in a way where you don't have a point to prove to nobody. And that's how funny God is because, like I said, as it looks a certain way on the surface, people can't really control you or manipulate you or embarrass you, which the narc just tried to do. Can't really even work because you really don't really care about a name. Like you can't bother me with an X. You can't bother me with okay, I'm filming, but you trying to make it seem like I'm filthy or dingy. I really don't care. Like it just doesn't matter at this point. But see, that's what I'm saying. God deal with you at a heart level where if I was to care and be timid about it, then I'll be really weak. That's the true weakness. But the true strength is for you to just keep going forward and not caring. But see, they try to play with that, and I really don't care. You're not gonna call my ex, and if you did, who I wouldn't care. It would not matter because you would just talk to her. I would not say a word. I would not speak. Why? Because not because I care or don't care. It's just because I don't care. Like it's not even a thing. That's what you say you're gonna do. Who cares? I don't care. But I know you fronting because you just mad. But look, chosen ones. He been dealing with you where you don't have a point to prove. Every enemy you ever had in your life, chosen ones, was a part of the plan. Everything was a part of the plan. Uh, they gonna say, "Oh, that's not the same person." You know what I'm saying? Who needed me in this situation, or needed me in that situation, or needed me in these situations. They're gonna say that. Though this not the same person who needed a ride from me when they see you because they like, bro, this person don't look like half of what they've been through. This ain't the same person who was trying to hang with me when he was. This ain't the same. See, chosen ones, it's a war out here nowadays, and the war is on resources. So when you pulling up to a function, a cookout, or wherever you pulling up, and you're super relaxed because everybody's trying to manipulate because that's what they learn in their families and how to be. But you're just calm, cool, and collected because you're saying, "Hey, I got my own schedule. I got my own lifestyle. I got my own thing going on over here and this going on over there." People gonna start to feel like you think you all that, and that's a big thing in this society. You know, everybody thinking that, but you can't care what people think. That's the part that make it like hard to control. You don't care what I think. How can I control someone who don't care what I think? I need you to care what I think so I can say what I think so that you can stop doing whatever you're doing and then come to me. And then when you come to me, it's then you got the lack of resources because I ain't got nothing for you but some stress. I ain't got nothing but some stress for this guy, and he thinking he about to just come around, hang around, but I ain't got nothing for him. See how she brought up my ex from like what 4 or 5 years ago? That's what you serving on your plate. Somebody you don't even really talk to. I'm talking to new women. I'm making new moves on the chessboard. You're talking about something just trying to pull me back into the past. That's what you serving up on a platter. What seems to be embarrassment or humiliation. You can't do it because I'm too humilitized because God works on our heart. And when God give you heart, no devil can stop it. No devil can take it. No devil can mess with that. Because you can't humilize somebody who just don't care about you. I mean, it ain't that I don't care about. Like, I don't want nothing bad to happen. But besides that, I'm not really messing with you like that for you to have the grounds for you to say anything that's gonna really be detrimental. Because it's like you're your own adult, I'm my own adult, but you trying to make it like kid and adult versus adult and adult. And if we both adults, then what do I got to prove? What do I really got to prove? The name of the game at this point, if I'm an adult, which I am, and you are supposed to be, if that's the case, the name of the game is just move forward every day. Because when things really go left, chosen ones, when financial things get hard, and like I said, the war on resources becomes a thing, then guess what? Meaning the house, no, we don't got no money for the rent, or this is that, or that, or that, right? These little things that pop up just to remind people that we're supposed to stick together with people who we argue with every day versus to just sometimes let things not stick together and walk away and just say, oh, well, I'm just going to get my own crib and get my own car. That barely happens, chosen ones, because you live with people who are in competition and they're being crabs in a bucket versus being independent and saying, okay, let me start a business or let me start this or I know I got a son, but I can't just depend on my son because I'm too quick to try to just do that. I never took none of my money after all the years I worked. I never took not a dime and tried to open up a little business or start anything on the side to fall back on. So now I'm taking all my weight and pressure and I'm forcing it and surging it over to my son. With all due disrespect. They want to be the one who you depend on, chosen ones. They think that you're better. That's your better suit. Be very selective in this season. You carry an energy that is contagious, chosen ones. When you're not there, it's felt. This is why God put you in isolation so that you could build that relationship with Him. He want to do a work on you first, chosen ones. And like I said, man, you don't look nothing like what you've been through, so just keep going. Because I'm telling you right now, chosen ones, these people is literally trying to crash into you energetically. Like I live with a narc. You just seen what she did at the beginning of my video. You see what right now I hear her voice on the phone. She's weaponizing always on the cell phone, always trying to cause a background noise or a subconscious enmeshment. You know what I'm saying? Messing with your lizard brain or your monkey brain. We're gonna talk about those soon, but those are the type of brains you could be in. And you got the human brain in the middle. You could be in your monkey brain or you could be in your lizard brain. And the lizard brain, I think, is more territorial and fear based, and you know what I'm saying, fight or flight. It's the one that makes you get addicted to food. It's the one that makes you care about sex and stuff like that. That's the lizard brain. I notice I go into that brain when the narcissist, because the narcissist, what it is that they know how to put you in fight or flight, and you'll be in that all day, very unhealthy, extremely unhealthy, and then they'll tell you, oh, something happened to him. He wasn't eating enough food. They were sitting in the other room, directly provoking your flight or flight system all day, and feeding you the systematic food connected to putting you in that state too. You hear her yelling? Because that's the demons inside of her trying to provoke me to really stress out. See, this system is set up. They don't want to see you with a pocket full of dough. Your own mother, it be your own mother. She don't want to see you with a pocket full of dough. She don't even care if you gonna help her out or not. I don't want this guy giving me nothing. I don't want nothing from him. I want to come up. I don't really care about him giving it to me, because if he giving it to me, he owe me everything. I birthed him. But really, I'm gonna be quite frank with you, chosen ones. Most of us is nice people, and we won't feel guilty if we didn't give them anything. But I'm gonna be quite frank with you. The way that they be acting, you wouldn't even be wrong. You wouldn't even be wrong if you just took your money and got on with your life. Because these people are literally acting like demons. You wouldn't be wrong if you just got your bag and just moved on and said, man, I am so thankful, thank God that he got this, whatever you want to call it, out of my life. I don't know whether to call it a witch. I don't know whether to call it a human, a bot. I don't know what to call it. Because guess what? They trying to ruin your life every time, every twist and turn. You seen she just brought up my ex from 4 years ago. That's mad. Like that's mad uncalled for. Like that's something you don't even gotta do. They're trying to take you out the game. Like because they think it's gonna bother you somehow. But it don't. When it don't, then they really cheat. Really don't bother you. When you really get the bag, they really cheat. Because it don't nothing that they trying to do is actually pulling off. That's worse than anything. I ain't gonna lie. And chosen ones, you don't know how that feel to be trying to mess with somebody like that and it don't pull through. You don't know how that feel. That must be frustrating. Cause I ain't never been a hater, so I don't know how that feel. I ain't never been just toying with somebody trying to. I ain't never been trying to break nobody so bad. So I wouldn't really know how it feel to feel like doing that. But that must feel stupid. I think more so people get hooked on that. It ain't that I don't want you to succeed, is that I don't want you to succeed because I already started trying to stop you. So now it's like I want to see if you're gonna do it or not, but I secretly like, getting their own little competitive thought process. And I think as guys, sometimes we sleep on how emotional women really are on top of it all. We know that y'all emotional, but we don't know to what degree sometimes. Just like how women don't know how logical a man is and to what degree. Especially if you come from an enmeshed family, if you come from a family where it's a man being raised by a woman or a woman being raised by a man. You think you know, but you never quite get the picture because you feel like you know because you're always with said person, but you're never ever actually with said person because you're not in their body and you don't know how they feeling it, how they taking everything. And then on top of that, we got the mental issues and the stuff that go on in society. So you don't really know who you're dealing with. You really don't know who you're dealing with. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. But I'm out, man. See y'all in the next video, man. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. Remember, you don't look like what you've been through. And that's the main topic of this video. You really don't. I know you don't, chosen ones. Come on, bro. See y'all in the next video, man.